Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Today we'll be doing Star Wars The Old Republic, what do you call them? Flash point? Yeah, that's what they call dungeons on this, flashpoints. So, basically, the way a flashpoint works is a story-driven dungeon. And you get additional light side and dark side points as well. The really cool thing about this is, let's say that I'm dark side and the light side role actually wins. What will happen is, even though we'll be taking the light side part of the story, because I picked dark side, I'll still get my dark side points. So I won't be talking during the conversations and the cutscenes, so that you guys could, watch them. So I hope you guys enjoy.
Tell the captain that I'll be back on the bridge as soon as I've done his errand.
Yes, sir.
Good to have you aboard. I'm Lieutenant Silas, second in command of the Black Talon. We're your ride to Drummond Cass.
Is there a reason your captain isn't bothering to greet me?
We may only be a transport, but someone needs to stay on the bridge, and the captain prefers to keep to himself. On our present course, we should arrive at the capital within the day. Won't be any trouble. I should also add, on behalf of everyone, it's an honor to service the Sith and the Korriban Academy. Consider yourself our guest.
We appreciate your graciousness, Lieutenant.
You're on the passenger list, aren't you? Coming from Hutter? There's room for everyone. I won't keep you further. When we arrive in the Drummond system, I'll have you informed. In the meantime, your droid's in the conference room. We picked it up with the upgrades from Geonosis. When we docked here, it mentioned your names.
If my droid's waiting, then I should see what it wants.
Feel free to bother the crew if you need anything else. I'll be on the bridge. And you, soldier, when you're done playing honor guard, get back to your post. This isn't a luxury yacht.
Yes, sir.
As you can tell, she's the evil one. So, since we only had 2 people for this, we both decided to bring along our companions. I have Kem Vol, which is basically a tank, and he has Mako? Yeah. And she's another bounty hunter. Sometimes these cutscenes take a while to load.
Confirmed. Good day. I'm Advanced Protocol Unit NR02. My functions are diplomacy, translation, manslaughter, and calumniation. I have an urgent message for you from my master. Please stand by for delivery.
What makes you think I care what your master has to say?
I am certain you will be interested. Anyone traveling through Imperial space must listen to my master. This is Unit NR02 to Grand Moff Kilran. You are now in contact with the Black Talon.
Well, so I am. And it seems you brought me just the people I've been looking for. My name is Rikus Kilran. I'm commander of the 5th Fleet, second to the Minister of War, and my personal favorite, the so-called Butcher of Coruscant.
I don't understand. What's going on here?
It's apparent I need another pair of hands, so I asked NR2 to check the ship's passenger manifest.
My good fortune that I was in a position to contact you. I was already aboard the Black Talon.
6 hours ago, the Republic engaged in an illegal border skirmish on the edges of Imperial territory. One enemy warship escaped. That warship, the Brental Star, is carrying a passenger of vital strategic importance. Yours is the only vessel placed to intercept.
How unfortunate for you.
I don't believe you're right. Let me explain. The warship's passenger is codenamed the General. We don't know his identity, but the Republic believes he possesses military secrets, our military secrets. I trust the reports. The General must be captured or killed. Captain Orzik, the man commanding your transport, doesn't share my enthusiasm. He's disobeyed my orders to attack. Feel free to show him what the Empire does to cowards. Then commandeer his ship, find the Brental Star, and deal with the General.
I've been looking for a reason to cause some chaos.
Truly it's comforting to find patriots in this age of skirmishes and border disputes. We need individuals like you if we're to survive the next Great War.
I will lead the way to the bridge. Once Captain Orsic is deposed and our hijacking is complete, we may proceed to the Brentol Star. Excellent. Then I will
And there's our next cutscene. So yeah, like I was saying before, this whole dungeon is actually story driven. So if you really enjoy that type of thing, like I know in WoW you just went through a dungeon, killed things. So if you really enjoy being able to interact inside the story, then you'll really enjoy these flashpoints.
Halt! This is a restricted area. Captain Orzic's command. You'll have to leave immediately.
I suggest you back off before someone gets hurt.
I'm afraid I can't do that. This is the command deck entry hatch. No one's allowed in until we reach our destination.
Time is limited. We must proceed to the bridge immediately.
Our orders were to treat any approach as an attack. You need to take your droid and move it.
Ooh, I'm shaking in my boots.
You had your chance. We warned you. Blasters out! Attack! Attack!
That's what I wanted to do first, but Buddy, who was winning the roles, didn't want to. So yeah, as a Sith Sorcerer, I am, well, the advanced form of the Inquisitor. Well, one of them. You also get the Sith Assassin. So basically, I'm more focused on the casting aspect, while the Assassin is more focused on the melee aspect. But as you can see, I still keep the skills that I got of melee from my path as a Sith Inquisitor. But really, I'm not really going to be using many of these, so right now, all my skills that I do use are basically just single target DPS. So really, I can't wait till I get a few dots and AoEs. So I guess I could talk about the skills while I'm using them. The first one I got here, Lightning Strike, is your standard casting ability. It's a 1.5 second cast. It has no cooldown and basically just deals damage. Shock is an instant cast. It does damage and it stuns them for 3 seconds. Your Force Lightning is your standard channeling ability. It channels for 3 seconds and deals 311 damage over that period of time. Then we have your Electrocute. Electrocute targets them as an instant cast and it stuns them for 4 seconds. Overload. Overload is this. I really don't use it much. Oh, not that. That. Since it's more of a lightsaber ability. After that we have Whirlwind, which is your standard cooldown. As a Sith Sorcerer, this upgrades into 60 seconds that they'll be on CC. Whereas, like, I'll just use it here. But it continues to attack them, so that didn't really work. But it's basically like your Mage's Polymorph from WoW. Then you got your Saber Strike. That's your normal strike. I built 3 Strikes of Fury. Oh yeah, this is the one that it's your second one. It spends a bit of Fury. Then you got your Revive. Well, I put that on. It revives my companion if he's killed. Dark Heal. Well, that just heals them. And it has a 1.5 second cast time. Mark of Power is... Okay, every class gets their own buff. So for the Sith Inquisitor, you get Mark of Power, which increases your strength, aim, and willpower and cunning by 5%. And eternal and external damage is reduced by 10%. So I guess I'll boost him with that too. Then you got your Quick Travel. On this is basically your Hearthstone. But the way this one works is you can actually pick the point instead of having a set in, and I'll talk about the other skills after this cutscene.
All Marines have been neutralized. Scanning for additional threats.
What's going on? Sir, stay calm, Ensign. Everyone stay calm.
No threats found. The bridge is now secure.
Obey or perish.
Hands off the consoles. We're all listening, my lord.
I can handle this, Lieutenant. I'm Captain Revenant Orzik. I'm pretty sure I know what this is about. For the record, I take complete responsibility for my actions.
I understand, Captain. If nothing else, that should make it easier on the crew.
I'm glad it's worth something. You're here because of the Moff, aren't you? You must want the Bental Star's passenger pretty badly. Or maybe he just hates me. The Black Talon would be destroyed chasing a battleship. I've fought in the war before and I'll fight again, but I don't do suicide missions.
Suicide was deciding you could ignore your superiors.
The captain's dead. The captain's dead.
Shut up! You have our attention, my lord. What would you have us do?
Let this be a lesson. Your only hope for survival is complete and utter loyalty.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In accordance with Article 27A of the Imperial Code of Military Conduct, command of this vessel has been lawfully transferred. New orders are being downloaded to your consoles. Priority 1. Intercept the Bental Star.
Bukhara, do as the droid says and prepare to jump to light speed.
Emerging from hyperspace now. One Thranta-class warship on the scanners. Powering up.
Enemy is firing. Turbo lasers, missiles, and what looks like transport pods. I'm not sure.
Pods are a distraction. Return fire. Aim for their power generators. So long as they're damaged and we're not, we have the advantage.
Lieutenant, Captain Silas, sir. Engineering is reporting blaster fire. They just cut out.
I'm giddy with anticipation.
Damn it. There must be some sort of boarding action. If they're in engineering, they could destroy this ship. With due respect, I recommend you lend a hand down there.
I'm overqualified for this job.
I'll notify security.
And don't worry, we won't let those Republic scum get away.
Alright, yeah, and this skill here, Sith, is basically like your rest skill. It starts to recover you and restores your health and force. I do have some other skills, but I'll go over these skills and the others later on when I get into a higher level in a future video. So yeah, basically let's say that I was light side and I lost that role. And since he was dark side, and let's say he won it, what would happen is I would still get my light side points, but we would go down through the story, through the dark side aspect of it. Like the light side aspect, I don't know if I'd be able to show it later, but what happens is the the captain stays alive, and instead of us going to the engineering dock, I think we go to the cargo hold. So the story changes depending on your light side, dark side choice. So basically for every dungeon you really have 2. And personally I think that's kind of like a little cool aspect, cause like you may always want to go dark side, but if you can find someone, like 3 other people, who's going light side, because you want to experience the light side story, then you only have, what, a 1 in 4% chance of getting it. So more than likely, then you'll be able to experience that side of the story. And I never really did yet, but there might be new bosses or anything like that as well. So it's always a good thing to try to do both sides of the story, because you may even pick up some new gear that you normally wouldn't. As we just continue on through here, blast away a few of these people. I find a good rotation too with the Sith Sorcerer is to cast my lightning. Is it lightning strike? Yeah, lightning strike. Then use a channeled force lightning, and right after, cast them with a shot. So as you can see, lightning strike, channeling ability, shock. We time that, lightning strike, channeling ability, shock. I only use this usually in dungeons and when I'm actually paying attention, because you'll probably see me using random, those 3 skills plus my electrocute when it's off cooldown in a random order. And I guess just for this video, I'll jump in with an overload. What is it? Yeah, overload, and use a bit of lightsaber action, just so you guys get a feel for that as well. Do 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 do. Boom! See, this also does a knockback. So it can come in handy, like even if you are a sorcerer and you're getting too close, you could use your overload, knock them back, and have a few seconds while they're even knocked down in order to get some more casting time in or do a nice bit of extra damage. So just because you are a Sith Sorcerer, don't neglect your melee abilities as well. Same thing if you were a Sith Assassin. Don't neglect the fact that you have your Force Lightning, because that's something that you could use so that, I don't know, while they're at range, you still be doing damage instead of having to run up and take damage even though you do surprise them. So kind of keep that in mind when you are playing a class, that the other skills that don't really seem like they could be all that useful for that class, in one way they actually could if you sit down and think about it.
If you can hear this, please return to the bridge. We need you.
The good thing too about bringing your companions is if you pick the right choices, they'll get, what's this, an ancient lightsaber? Light or above. Well, I'm not going light side, so it's useless for me anyway. But yeah, if you bring along your companions and you make the right choices that they actually like, just like in the questing zones, they'll get more points as well. More affection points, which can unlock new missions for them and different choices as well. Plus, the skill panel for them, your crew skills, they'll actually be able to complete them faster the more they like you. So like, another thing too is, you know those little purple pictures that you see every time I either won or lost a row? Those are the social points. And what happens is, as you build up social points, you'll be able to get, I'm not really quite sure yet, I think it's more like vanity items, I guess, for social. Just different little things, like here you grouped with people, have a little bonus. So it is worth your while to group with people. For all I know, they could contain later really powerful weapons. And then of course you have your, whoops, you have your Valor, which is your PvP points, and you have your light side dark side alignment. As you can see right now, I'm dark side 1. My next one tier is at 2000. I say, before you even finish the story, probably halfway through, you'll be completely down into the 4th tier.
Damage reports from all decks. We're holding together, sir, but I don't know for how long.
Make sure it's long enough, Ensign. Your life and career are at stake.
Please stand alert. Grand Moff Kilran's representatives have returned.
Congratulations, my lord. Security reports that the sabotage droids have been destroyed.
I don't need your praise, Lieutenant. Only your obedience.
Oh, please. Please don't kill us.
Shut up, Ensign, or I'll kill you myself. We've penetrated the Brental Star's outer defenses. Their next assault won't come until we enter fighter range. Another minute, maybe 2.
Transmission coming in. Long range. It's a message, but it's not from the Brental Star.
I'm dying of suspense, really.
I'll patch the message through immediately.
This is Jedi Grand Master Satil Shan hailing unidentified Imperial vessel. I'm en route to your location with 16 Republic vessels. I'm asking you to retreat before more lives are lost.
All you're gonna do is earn me hazard pay. You don't scare me, Jedi.
I'm not trying to scare you. I want you to see reason. The Brental Star is under my protection. Our convoy was ambushed and I sent the star ahead. We will reunite. I just crippled 3 Imperial dreadnoughts. I don't wish to destroy you. The peace between Republic and Empire is fragile enough already.
Tell the Brental Star to hand over the General. No one needs to be hurt.
The General has a role to play with the Republic. Incidents like this are happening across the galaxy, but only because we let them. Leave the Brental Star to me. If you don't, then may the Force be with you. Because the men and women aboard that ship can hold you off until we arrive. And you will be defeated.
Why do I still hear your voice?
You've made yourself clear. But I suggest you prepare to face a Jedi. And you may want to consider what that means.
Entering fighter range. The Brental Star is launching its first squadron.
All right. Now we're close enough to fly in and send a raiding party. I assume you're going.
Time for you to see what a Sith can do.
Before you go, you should know something. Most of the Marines will back you up, but we had to execute a few for refusing to fight.
They were terrified after what happened to the captain. They panicked.
They're dead now anyway.
We did retrieve their equipment. It's yours. We're doing our very best to serve you, I swear.
You've done well. So far. Continue, and all will end well.
Ignore him. I'll make sure he doesn't trouble you in the future.
I advise that you proceed to the shuttle bay. The flight to the Brental Star may be hazardous, but Grand Moff Kilran has complete faith in your abilities.
Yeah, so now we're gonna go board their ship and take them out. That's what they get for crossing with the Sith Empire, hey? Yeah. So you can see that Kim Val just got a nice few points with me because I picked the options that he actually liked. So basically this guy, he likes any option of fighting. Whether it be kill someone or yes, we're going to enter battle, anything like that will put up his points with you. His affection. Also, if you really wanted, you could skip these cutscenes by pressing space, and then you just have to wait on the other guys to finish it before you can actually pick your choice. But I want you guys to see all the cutscenes, so I'm not skipping them. We must be entering peak time, because the server's a bit laggy today. Well, currently. When I was on earlier, this was actually running perfect. I was able to use all my abilities perfect. Like, every now and then I'm seeing a slight bit of lag, but earlier everything was fine. So I hope that's just a pre-release bug and they do fix that during the actual release that happens tomorrow, actually. Well, by the time you're watching this video, more than likely, the game's going to be out. But this is the pre-release thing. So as you can see, Kim Val will just run up and smash them. Another cool thing too is you can actually equip different armor and weapons to your companions. So not only can you customize yourself, you can customize them as well. So it brings about a nice little feature for those of you who like the option to be able to customize yourself and the people who help you as well. I really haven't decided on my main though. By the way, I'm playing on the Jedi... what's it called? The Jedi Council? I think the server is. So, yeah. This server though is pretty full. A lot of the servers are full, but I notice there are a few out there that don't seem to fill up. So, depending on your playstyle, I guess you either want a server with lots of people on it, or you don't really care. Like, if you're going out and playing just with some friends, and that's going to be your guild, then I suggest, you know, pick a low server. Pick something that there's not going to be many people on, that you don't have to wait in queue every now and then. Because that way, you know who you're playing with. But like, this isn't my main, but I'm in a guild with Jesse, so there's there's a lot of people who want to be in that guild, just because he's Jesse. I just want to be in it for, fun. But, yeah. So, depending on your playstyle, don't just randomly pick a server, actually think about what you really want to do. And I notice usually peak times are between the hours of like 3 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time, and on weekends like 1:30, 2 o'clock, and on weekdays about 12 o'clock. And then usually you're in queue for 15 minutes trying to get into the server. So, it can make a difference. I didn't mean to talk to him.
This is Protocol Unit NRO2. I hope you're receiving this message clearly, and that your flight was free of incident. Please hold for Security Coordinator Ensign Bukhara.
The Marines are on their way. They'll follow you in and hold each junction you secure. Try not to take too long. We're not a military ship. What you have is all you're getting.
Thanks for the heads up.
I have been scanning the Brental Star's communications, and security forces appear to be moving to protect the escape pods. It is extremely likely that the crew is attempting to evacuate the General. You must retrieve or eliminate him before he escapes.
I don't need a droid telling me how to do things.
Understood. I am simply looking after Grand Moff Kilrin's interests. I will be in contact if the situation changes. Proceed to assault all defense points between you and the target.
Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention. The further you go down in Darkside, your physical appearance will also change, other than, new missions later on, and different gear sets. As you can see, I picked up a lightsaber there that I needed to be light +1. In order to get. So if you're going down the light path, there you go. There's an item that you can look into. But I'm going down the dark path, so I wouldn't be able to use it. Like, another thing is green and blue lightsabers, only the light side or neutral can use. If you're dark side, you will not be able to use it. So, same thing, if you were light side, you wouldn't be able to use the red or, I don't know, purple? Possibly? But yeah, they give you little things like that. You can use this, but you can't use that. So, think about really what you want to do when it comes to light side and dark side as well. It's not only affect the story, it'll affect the different gears that you'll get. Like, it could have the exact same stats, but it will look different. So if you don't like the look of a piece of gear, don't go for that style. Like, for example, when I go Jedi, I'm not sure if I'll ever pick Dark. I'll probably always pick Light, because I think Light gear would probably look the best on a Jedi, while Dark gear will look the best on a Sith.
You're speaking to a
But that's just
Special
me.
Forces commander, Meat. Show some respect.
I will show no respect to you. You're a Jedi. I'm a Sith. Ooh, anything good for me? Medium armor. Nope. What kind of armor do Kim Ball use anyway? Medium. Oh, if it had strength on it, I could have took that for Kim Ball.
So, you think you're tough meat? Ha! Part of me was hoping you'd try to board this ship.
Oh look, it looks like he pre-ordered the game too, because he has a black and yellow crystal. Yeah, when you pre-order, you get the black and yellow crystal for use, for you guys who don't know. And the pre-order code is actually, you can actually use it until the last of December. So if you can go to your retail and they can give you a code, you'll still get the black and yellow lightsaber due to it when you enter it. So this is the next boss. Basically all you do for this guy is he'll put down these flame things. You just gotta move out and he'll keep putting them down until he's dead. So if you take way too long, this whole entire area, if you want to, could be filled out with these. My companion was originally tanking him, and my companion's stupid and don't move. So he died. Thankfully, as a Sith Sorcerer, you actually get reduced resurrection. Reduced time resurrection. So that it will be now, basically you can use resurrection whenever you want. So it's a little neat feature. Everyone else got a cooldown. I need to see something now. So that's equivalent to 3 seconds, which will do approximately 300 damage. It's about the same. I usually always hate these type of abilities because you're like, 141. That took so long to get 141. But really, it's basically the same as if you were casting your Force Lightning. It's just the Force Lightning feels like more involvement, I find. Wrong way, buddy. Over the here. Well, we're getting closer. I really don't know what to main yet. I think it's gonna be my bounty hunter, but I'm not quite sure. Originally I was planning on getting my bounty hunter and my warrior as my mains. I might stick to it, but then again, that could change. So, what class are you guys planning to roll in main? And what server do you plan on joining? If you're on this server, give me a heads up and we'll run a few dungeons or quests together if you like. We could always use some social points. Come on, Kim, go tank him. You know you want. You know you wanna. He's like, do I really, Master? Do I really want to go tank him for you? And down he goes. So, yeah, this is the part. If we actually do get rid of all these power councils, we'll fight an optional boss that we wouldn't if we didn't destroy them all. Can I use that? No. Where's the final computer? Nobody. No, 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 no. Okay, we got that one. We got that one. Oh, this one. We missed the first one. I was too busy talking, and I think he just never seen it. So, see? We destroyed all those, so now that shield over there will drop, and out will come the optional boss. Come on, idiot. I guess I'll start combat. This guy's more just a tank and spank. I could heal, but yeah, just well. It's not healing much. Ah, screw healing. I may roll this guy as a healer once I reach max level, but for now, I'm just gonna stick to DPS. There. Simple and lots of experience. Plus additional loot. And to drop the robe that I already had. Greed. Oh, I want it anyway. Is my inventory full? Yeah. What can I get rid of? Open this lockbox. Open this one. That gives me money. Okay. Open this lockbox. Gives me a generator. Well, I still got room. I really don't care though, because I already have that. And I really don't know if I can actually give that to another character if I decide to roll another not a sorcerer, but an assassin. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this game so far. After coming from WoW, it has that same feel, so it feels familiar, but at the same time, it feels fresh and new. I guess because it is new, but maybe it's just the fact. I know I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so being able to play this type of MMO, like I know there is Galaxies, but I never really got into it. But this feels really good, and the fact that it's story driven actually caught me in as well. But if you go into options, you can actually skip all that and just pick your light side, dark side stuff. So for those of you who are not in the story, don't worry. you can actually skip it and just take it up like a text box. Nom nom nom,
Escape
chips.
pods aren't far now. You can make it on your own, General.
And what about you?
Did Buzz just punch that door in?
Go now, my friend. Halt where you are. I am Yadira Bane, Padawan of the Jedi Order. I was sent to protect the General, and you will not pass.
Come on,
Let's see how Jedi spookiness holds up against a blaster.
I cannot accept that. A Jedi does not surrender the innocent into the hands of evil. But I intend to drive you back, meter by meter if need be, just as the Republic pushed the Sith Empire into the dark of the galaxy.
You think you scare me?
I don't need to scare you, only defeat you, and that I can do.
Good luck, woman.
You may run, or you
Now
may
the thing
stand
about
your
this
ground,
boss,
but
she
you'll
jumps
go no
around,
farther.
like as you can see there. But a different thing about her is she has this ability. Yeah, this one. She pulls you in, and you just gotta walk away. Of course, Ken Ball is not going to walk away, so he's just gonna be taking damage there. And you know what? I'm not even gonna bother to heal. If my companion's gonna be that stupid, he deserves to die. See? Spoken like a true Sith. Am I gonna get away in time? Well, his companion's just as stupid. So as you can see, that's one downside of bringing your companion. When it comes to some of the boss mechanics, your companion's just gonna sit there and eat it. Oh, another thing too is when you became Sith Sorcerer, you had a massive range increase,
I swear it.
which you would not get if, of course, you became a assassin. Oh, there goes Kim Ball. And down she goes. Here, you loot that. I have to go resurrect my companion. And you're supposed to be a tank, Kim. Anything good for me? Nope. He'll probably need that, yeah. Be nice, I guess. You do belong to the Sith, after all. Well, that enemy couldn't make up its mind. It was like, should I attack you? Oh wait, no, I'll run over and attack this bounty hunter. Maybe if I get a bounty on the bounty. But it didn't work out too well for her. Go on, Kim. Slash his face in. Or her. That works too. Come on, buddy, I don't have all day.
You can put aside your weapons. I won't try to run. Besides, I doubt I'd make it to an escape pod without my intestines spilling out.
Good, I could kill you.
I'd just spill your intestines myself. I don't need you alive.
I'm well aware of Imperial policy regarding my kind. I was a general in the Imperial military service. Did they tell you that when they sent you here? Did they even know?
Believe whatever you want. It doesn't change your fate.
If you knew what I knew, you'd understand. If you'd heard what both sides are plotting, you wouldn't be eager to restart this war. They're building doomsday weapons, shields that envelop planets, missiles that darken suns. Republic and Empire are planning to raise worlds, annihilate civilizations. It will be unlike anything the galaxy's seen since the Great Hyperspace War. And it's too late to stop it. The so-called peace is already lost.
If that's true, why defect to the Republic?
There's no place for me in the Empire anymore. I thought my last act might be to even the odds, create a stalemate. It doesn't seem to matter anymore. Well, you have me then. Me, my stomach full of blood, and my implant full of cybernetic secrets and stolen plans. What will you do?
You're no use to me alive.
There you go.
We're all as good as dead anyway.
As you can see, he just got his light side points even though I won the dark side roll. So perfect example. Oh, he did pick dark side last time, didn't he? So why would he want to neutral it out? I don't know. It don't make any sense to me. And we're almost done. Just got 2 more cutscenes to go, and I believe we're done then. Man, I started out just talking like this, and then I went back to the old way of talking. Come on, buddy, you're kind of slowing me down here.
This is Protocol Unit NR02. If you are receiving this message, I urge you to return to the Brentall Star as quickly as possible.
Explain yourself. What's going on?
There has been an incident aboard the bridge. Your tactics have inspired...
Idiots! They'll get us all damn well killed!
I love how the droid was just looking around and like... I wonder what's going on around here. Whoops, I didn't mean to bring that up, guys. Let's just do this. That's always fun. Oh, I should have looked at that, but yeah, a ship just crashed. And if you want to see the battle going on outside here you go. I don't know why buddy right over there. He's a bit confused. Come on, buddy. We have to go. He's just wasting time. Excuse me. Well, as always, you always got your tip bar over here. Inventory full. Yeah, that's nice. Selling junk. Yeah, that's nice. You can also get your companion to sell stuff for you as well. So you could be in the middle of a dungeon like I am now. Or just out training and he will go back and sell your useless junk if you tell him to. I believe it's... where is it? Right here. Have your crew sell the low quality items in your inventory.
Welcome back. I'm pleased to see that you have returned whole. I do apologize for the condition of the bridge. As I'd intended to explain earlier, there was an incident.
There are corpses all over the floor. This is what you call an incident?
Several of the crew were extremely agitated by your behavior. Ensign Hetter feared you might execute anyone who failed to contribute to the mission. A group of officers attempted to flee the ship before you returned. Lieutenant Silas objected, and a firefight broke out. There was a large number of casualties, but don't worry, I am fully capable of piloting the ship back to Dromund Kaas.
What's the next step?
Grand Moff Kilrin is eagerly awaiting your report. Should I put him through?
Yeah, guys, did you just see that glitch? The dead corpse just blinked.
Do what you will.
Opening channel now.
Well, how fortunate I could reach my friends aboard the Black Talon. The droid's been keeping me appraised of your work, but I've very much wanted to hear from you. How did the attack go?
The Brentel Star has been disabled, and the General is dead.
Pity you couldn't bring him back alive. Really, it makes little difference. You should be proud. This is only one of the many operations we're conducting across the galaxy. It's a new beginning to the war. The General was one of the greatest weapons the Republic had. A defector. And you've snatched him from enemy hands. I'll remember this, and I'll make sure you're rewarded.
Just make sure people know who helped you.
I'll make sure your heroism is mentioned when I report to the other Moffs. But my words hardly matter. Soon you'll be joining us on the home world, and you can see for yourself what you've been fighting for. It should be inspiring. Enjoy the rest of your journey. Kilrin out.
Alright guys, that's it for the Black Talon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And I'll be sure to see you in the next videos. Peace. Hey guys, it's Mark here again, and after I just did that dungeon, I right-clicked on Kinval, and he actually wanted to talk to me, so I figured I'd share this with you. So, let's get started.
Aglaw say unsaf pama ubilin. Usatida sin fara alaim jaal in ima jahaban iten.
But I think you think you're more powerful than you actually are.
My power is greater than any of the fools that surround me.
Jinasiwe jaalay se nam na dize. Ustapaim ay sijay in alam is frumadain habans. Gamlid ist franjan kupainanan.
Right now I'm just trying to pick things that he would like.
Not many people lock their allies in stasis for centuries.
Iswarim ja algamboze uspalib. Ni havashun isquis kai jukai wijans in haumanai.
Oh, that was it. Well, it did give me experience. So yeah, you see, when you get your affection up with your companions, basically little cool things like this happen. So you can get your affection up with them a little bit more, plus you gain experience from it. So as you can see, it's really worth, even if you are dark side or light side, It's really worth getting on your companion's side for those little conversations that don't give you dark side or light side points. So yeah, I hope you guys just enjoyed that little clip, and I'll see you next time.